Okay, so I was thinking of putting a clip or something on here, and so I've got this idea that I saw, I think it was Gail Agostinelli did it, but it's these kind of hidden paper clips. I think she calls them embelly clips. So I've got some paper clips. Let's see what I did. I think I had another one. Okay, so I'm just going to get another one out. I've got So I've got paper clips, and basically we need to make an inner fold, and then we need an outer piece that we'll embellish. So the inner piece needs to be smaller than the outer piece. So with that in mind, we're going to make two inner pieces out of this, and I'm going to make these, let's make them I think 1.5 will work. Okay. So 1.5, and I folded this right in half so I know they're the same size. Okay, and then we want to fold them down like this. These are going to be our inside pieces. We're going to put our paper clip on there like this. Okay. I'm going to trim this just so that they're even. And I want these to be the same size just for decorating reasons when we go on. It's just easier if I'm measuring to measure the same size. So these are our inner pieces. And then we need our outer pieces, which I have already cut. And so this will go inside of here. This. And we'll glue these down in here like this, and then they'll slide over. Hypothetically, they'll slide over a pocket. I thought I had two of these. I thought I had, oh, here's one. So we're gonna make one and see how it comes out, and if it works, then we'll make a second one. So basically, we want this to be glued. I want a little bit of that clip sticking up, because if we want to put a ribbon or something on it, we want to be able to loop something through. So we're going to use our glitter glue. It's a very sturdy glue. And let's go ahead and try. Let's get some glue on here. I want to make sure that there's no glue on the outside here, because we need to be able to slip something in here. So now let's glue this side. And basically, once we get this done, I just need to check and make sure it works before we decorate it. And if it works, then I'll go ahead and put the other one together as well. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. to take my ruler and kind of burnish where I glued in there and turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Make sure that these pieces are stuck down real well and they're not going to get caught when we go to clip something. So there's the basics, and basically what this will do is it should just slide right over the top, and yeah, look at that, and it just sticks on there. So now we can decorate the two sides. So we know it works, okay? So let's go ahead and put the other one together. Okay. So we want this to stick up just a hair, a smidge, a wee bit, whatever you want to say. And we want to stick it through here. And again, this is just in case we want to put like a ribbon, like once we hook it on our page, if we want to put a ribbon or something through there, we can do that. Okay, so we want to go ahead and glue this. Get it straight. Basically, I'm trying to get the edges light, just so I know there's glue all the way out to the edge, but I don't want it too thick out there. And enough glue on so that it sticks well. Okay, straighten that. Hold it up. We want to come on this side, make sure our glue's not hanging out. I want to make sure it's straight. A little seeping glue there. Okay, and now we'll do this side. And again, I'm going to burnish it with the ruler, and I know that you can't see, but all I'm doing is pushing down on the edges to make sure that when we go to clip it on pages, it is glued all the way to the edge and it's not going to get stuck. Okay, let's just make sure that this slides on a page. Oh, look at that, and it holds right on there. That's perfect. Okay, so it looks like we can move forward and go ahead and decorate these. So originally I thought we would put them on here, but I think this page already has enough on this side, and remember, if we decorate, it's going to go on both sides. So I'm not sure if I want that or not. Maybe I do. Oh, it kind of holds that stuff in as well. Nice. Okay. So with that, remember we have white here, and we want to break that up. So let's look and see what kind of papers or whatever that we have. Or you know what might be good is an embellished clock on there would be kind of nice, since like this has the clock on the bottom. So what size do we need? Let's do like a medium size clock. I'm cutting just outside of the outline. I always cut a little bigger. It's easier to trim down than it is to, once you cut it too small, it's done. Okay, and then I kind of, okay, so there's that one. And then I'm kind of liking, oh, it's kind of way in the middle here. Let me see what size this is. More like that. This one right here. So I'm gonna cut, maybe I'll cut in this way. And get this one right here as well. Now remember, we have both sides to decorate, and we don't have to have a clock on both sides. That. And then let's see what else we have. Oh. Maybe maybe like that. Oh yeah. What about, is this one too big? No, that one looks good too. So let's use those two. So we'll do the clocks on one side and these on the other. And we need a background paper. And I was kind of thinking of using paper that we've already have in there. Or, because remember we need to cover the front and the back. And we could use that and that would be really pretty. But like, I think, yeah, I really think that's the one I want to use. I really like it. So, let's there. Okay. Okay, so we know that it is about 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, right around there. So I'm just gonna make a decision that I want it right here because I like this edge on there. Okay, turn it over and we're gonna just trim this piece off right here. Then we're going to do the same with this. So this is now the opposite side. Okay. We're going to turn it over. And we're going to trim this piece off right here. Okay. There's that one. Now we need to, and we'll distress the clock and put that on the back, maybe with something else. But now this one we need also. What if? Boy, we could use this, but this has some of this color in it. So let's look at this one and see what we think. If we were to put that on there. Well, that's kind of pretty, huh? I like that. So let's use this one. Get my flowers right. And then all I'm doing is measuring and trying to get a straight edge. And then we'll cut 2 pieces the same. Okay, so we want to cut another one, and I want these flowers to go the right direction. So we'll do this. Okay, so this one, this is what we're thinking. We'll go like that. Oh, very nice. So then we would have 2. And this will go in the back with our clock. So let's get our papers on the front and the back first. So we need our, and it's paper on paper, so we're good to use just our glue stick. So hard to always tell if I'm on camera. I'm just still quite inexperienced with this yet, so bear with me. I don't want to lose my pieces, so I'm going to move them because I... Okay, and let's get the paper on this. I'll take our cards off and our clocks off. I think it needs to go up like that. So... Big concern is the top and the sides, to get it as close as I can. If you're off a little bit when you glue that down, not a problem. Just because we can trim off the bottom if we need to. But if we line up the top and the sides as best we can make any kind of trimmings to make it line up. Okay, so the flowers are going up that way. Let's make sure, and these are going up this way. Okay. And yes, I will question myself one more time before I put it on. going up. When you're using a glue stick, you usually have just a little bit of time to reposition, so doing paper on paper is easy. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to just move this to the side and look at these. Well, we do know that we need to distress our clocks. So let's do that, and we'll, actually I'm going to do the whole clock, but I'm going to do the edges first. So they'll be just a hair darker. Let's do our other one. Okay, and I'm thinking on this side that we need something else besides the clock. And do you remember these text papers that I saved? I'm thinking that maybe we could put some of those on there. And it looks like we need something, a little something else. I'm not really sure what yet, so let's just look and see what we have. Oh, so what if we found one of these papers and just used a piece? Maybe something like that. Now rip it, so that would look good, but I don't want to cover up those flowers too much. What if we did it like this with our clock here, and then add that like that. Oh, I like it. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Let's pick one for this. All of these colors look good with that. Want to be something a little different, because see how dark that is? It has the same color, but it is darker. Let's see. What is that? Oh. I think I like that one. We're going to go with those. And that'll just kind of decorate up that side a little bit. So I'm going to move them off to the side so I don't lose. Sometimes when I'm doing journals and I'm not recording, I take a picture of something, and that way when I go to put them together, I just need to look at the picture. Okay, so let's put this on here. Let's put this on here and we'll get these. I'm gonna just distress this a little. I want it to show up on here, and this is a pretty light color, so the other one is a little darker, but this one's pretty light. So let's see if we can make it stand out a little bit. Oh yeah. Okay, so with that, we're going to go ahead and use our glue stick. This is pretty flimsy right here, so I'm going to try and be careful when I glue that I don't totally rip it apart. It may come apart, and then we'll just have to piece it together. Ah, I knew it. Okay, so this one's going to go right here. And this is going to go up the side. Like this. It really doesn't matter that it kind of broke apart. It looks fine. And again, we can reposition, so if we need to move it, we can. Okay. And then we decided on this one, and we're going to distress just in case there's any white edges left. Thinking that I want to not have an exact edge right there, so I'm going to just pull that off. Then when we put the clock on, yeah, I like that edge better. There. Okay, so we've got our one side here, and then we're going to put this on the other side. So all we really need to do this side is just, oh, I've got some glue paper on here. All I need to do with this side is just distress the edges. And then this white, I'm just going to distress a little bit so it's not quite so stark. Ink that up a little bit. Okay, and that'll go on just like that. And this is paper on paper, but this is a cardstock kind of paper that I printed these on. So I want to use the glitter glue for that, just because it holds better. You could use the Fabri-Tac as well, but the glitter glue, I feel that it's going to hold this better because this is a cardstock. Oh, nice. Okay, so now I've got both sides of that. And then, you know what? I wonder if we could rip a piece of this, just a small one. Let's see if we can. No. Oh, I was all excited. Let me use my fabric scissors. Okay. And then, let's go this way. We'll just just thinking of putting a piece of this muslin through, instead of a ribbon, if I can roll it up tight enough to get it through there. Oh, I like it. Okay. So I'm just gonna tie it like this, because it's kind of short and it would be hard for me to make a knot otherwise, so. There. It looks good. So if we put this on this way, like this, then we've got this on this side and it breaks up this page. I like it. So that one's done there. And we have something that kind of hangs out the edge there. So let's move this out of the way. And we'll get ready to do our other one. Bring our other one in. I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece off here. So we have it. Perfect. Pull some of the strings off, make it a little raggedy. Just because I like that look. Okay, so let's get this glued on. So we're gonna move this. I'm just gonna put this kind of the way it will be on the card. Something like that. So let's first, we'll get this distressed. Use our glue stick. The next one we know is we want this to come out to the side, so we want to distress. And I can actually probably just run this one right across the top of the glue stick, like this. I'm going to run it back and forth. There we go. Okay. And then we want to go ahead and distress this and get rid of any white edges. I see one right there. You probably can't see it, it's tiny because this is just thin paper, but I could see it and that looks better. Okay, so we use our glue stick. Ooh, I'm going to maybe rip off the edge and this edge. Once I put the other one on, I was like, oh, I wish I had ripped the top off as well. But I think this will be fine. Get rid of all those little papers that are now stuck on my hand. Let's see. Put it right up there. Okay, now we just put our clock on. Like that. Oh, I like it. I really like it. Like that. And that side is done. And now we just need to put our picture on, so we just need to distress her edges. She's already dark. She doesn't have a lot of white on this card, so we should be good. I don't think we have to distress anything on the card. But you know what I'm thinking, just for something a little different, let's see if we can do a corner round, about a quarter. Let's see, just to change it up a little bit. And then we'll distress that. And we're not going to use our glue stick because it is a cardstock. We're going to use our glitter glue, and oh yeah, I like those corners rounded. So oh, that looks so cute. Okay, let's see if we can get our piece of muslin through that paper clip head. Yes. There we go. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that one will go on here. Did we put the other one on with the card on the front? Let's see. Yes, we did. So now they're the same. Okay, and so when we flip this page over, then we've got this on the side. Really like it. I still think that we need to do something to darken this up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe just take our distress ink and distress all over there, and that'll break it up a little bit. But I'm gonna think about that for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I thought I would go ahead and try to distress this a little, but I have an idea. Let me see if this, I don't know if this is going to work. We're just going to try. So I've got a spray bottle with some water, and you can usually put some distress ink right down on your thing here. Let's spray with a little water. Okay, and then I want to take the paper and see if I can, oh yes, and then we want to use our baby wipe just to, yep, beautiful, yes, I like it. Okay, so move that out of the way. We're going to do a little more. And some on the side, and try to sop that up and get some color on this page. So this is what we have so far. Then I'm going to just take this and add to it a little so it doesn't look quite so intentional. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges. Okay. So then when we flip that open, oh yeah, I really like that. Looks very antiqued. Okay, let's do the other page. I have to think of how that went in there. So this went before the tags, yes. This goes before the tags, like this. Okay. Then this goes in the middle. Before the tags, so, and it goes like this. Okay, so let's put a little bit more out there and we'll see what we can do. A little water on there. You can also brush it on or whatever, but sometimes it's nice just to blot it. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off, so I don't want that to be in the way. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and just add my edging, and anywhere where I think it needs to just be toned down a little bit, we're just going to add a little in here. Okay, I like it. Let's put our tag back on. Oh, we didn't put our tag back on the other one, so we'll do that as well. Right. Tag back on this one. I totally forgot it. Jeez. I was so excited. Okay. Well, we have just a little bit more to do in these signatures. Going through, we've hit the turning point where we're doing the back side because this right here is our center. So we're close. And I have a couple of ideas for pockets and belly bands and that for the back. And my thought is, once we get these done on camera, I may do the other signatures off camera and then just come back and do a flip. I haven't decided yet. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the bell, when I put up new videos, you'll be notified.